Does it make the boat go faster? That's the only question. Life leaks, right? Those are holes in the boat, okay? And those need to be plugged up. Diet, sleep, exercise. You're not doing those things, you're not on point on those things, your boat is going slower. You're getting to your goals slower, okay? And if you know from my last video, the secret for energy, the secret for being motivated, the secret for being excited to wake up is passion for what you're doing and progress, okay? You need to be in the right vehicle for maximizing your talents, man. If real estate's not the right vehicle, and then it's insurance, or it's coaching, or it's personal training, whatever it is, that's going to be able to get you that 7-figure take home, man. Not revenue, 7-figure take home. You got to be passionate about it. And the other thing, okay, it's passion plus progress. The faster you're accomplishing things, the more excited, the more energy you're going to get. The faster the boat goes, the better you feel. The slower the boat goes, the worse you feel. And usually in the initial stages of building a business, that boat's going slow, man. So you need to do everything to plug up the holes, okay? A rookie entrepreneur's boat is fucking no horsepower and full of holes. He's doing all kinds of things wrong. Most people's businesses are boats that are filled with holes, not hose. Some people, Dan Bilzerian's boat is filled with hose. Most people's boats are filled with holes, and they've got a terrible motor, okay? 90% of businesses fail. The ones that succeed, something like 70% of them make less than 100 grand a year, okay? And those boats are going slow. So the holes in the boat, you're talking about if you're not getting enough sleep, your energy is going to be shit. Your boat's going to be going slowly. If you're not exercising, your energy is going to be slow. Your boat's going to go slow. If you're not on point with your diet, I'll admit I'm definitely not 100% on point. I don't get fat, but I don't eat healthy 100% of the time. But I eat healthy enough, at least during the day, okay, to have energy. And that's super important. So you got to plug those holes up, okay? The other thing you have to do is get rid of the dead weight. Wrong partner, wrong life partner, wrong business partner, wrong friendships, wrong employees. They've got to go, and you've got to be ruthless with that, because if you don't sacrifice those people, your dreams are going to get sacrificed. Okay, let me say that to you again. If you're not sacrificing those relationships on the altar of success, your success and your dreams are going to be sacrificed. That's how it works. You've got to get rid of people that are slowing the boat down, and you've got to have no mercy for it. And people aren't going to like you for it. Some people will think you're a dick. You know what? They were in the way. Had to be sacrificed. And you have to get good at this, and you have to be ruthless with this. You look at any successful person, they get rid of dead weight. And the more successful they are, the faster they do it, okay? I'm not saying being rude about it. I'm not saying being aggressive about it. I'm saying being matter-of-fact about it, and recognize you're either committed to your success or you're not, okay? If you're committed to your success, you've got to plug up those leaks, and you got to get rid of dead weight on the fucking boat. It's super important, all right? So those are two things that you need to do. The third thing that you need to do is you need to focus on the engine, on the horsepower, okay? I really only do 3 things now. I've got rid of the bulk of what I used to do. I've got rid of the bulk of the dumbass projects that I spent time doing, okay? And I've been in doing art since 2012. Most of you guys only know me from YouTube. I've been writing articles since 2012. 9 out of 10, on average, 9 out of 10 of the projects that I've done were worthless. Like newsletter projects, near worthless. Twitter, worthless. LinkedIn, worthless. Okay? There's enough room on YouTube to only do that, and my website, and not even touch the ceiling in the entirety of my life. Okay? This is the reality. So focusing on what's the most profitable thing, and doing that at all times, and trying to only do things that are profitable. Okay? So let's say, the speed of the boat is measured by revenue. You can either choose revenue or profit, whatever. So what's going to get you to your revenue targets as fast as possible? Or how do you 2, 3, 4x your revenue next year, right? You do things that only make the boat go faster. You focus on the engine, and you focus on, upgrading that boat, making it lighter, making it leaner. The offensive projects. The defensive projects are less fun. It's not fun to plug up leaks in your die. It's not fun to, make sure you're in bed by 10 o'clock. Okay, it's not fun to get rid of people or to have to fire an employee unless you're some kind of a sociopath. Normal people don't like doing those things. Those are necessities. Okay, when those are done, though, you get to focus on the fun stuff, on the offense. So basically, all I do now is put out content like this, service my existing clients, and close new clients. Okay. The other thing I'm working on is courses, but I've got 17 courses. I've got so much content. A lot of this is because I actually write stuff, or I did write stuff in the past, and it's applicable. And I need someone who I need help on those courses. Okay. So if you know anyone who can help me with that, hit me up. A link in the comment section there. But primarily for at least the rest of this year, it's just content, servicing my existing clients, and closing new clients. All right, and I'm in the process of retooling my coaching offer. I'm going to be getting on the phone, closing deals, just like in my other business. Every Tuesday we're closing $10,000 deals for one of our clients there. I'm going to set up a similar model for my deal, and maximize what's probably still my most profitable skill, which is sales, with the exception of my skill in content marketing, organic content marketing. Okay. I'm also outsourcing the paid marketing, doing that, which I hadn't done before. Okay. That's going to make the boat go faster. And then if I can find someone who I can outsource the organization of a lot of my materials for my courses, I'll put money into that. Okay. But still the bulk of my time is going to be closing those new deals that come in, servicing my clients, doing the content, because those are things that only I can do until perhaps I master that close, and then train up my business partner to be able to do that for me. And then all I'll be doing is content creation and servicing clients, and having a full day of servicing clients, all of which I like, by the way. Those are the most profitable things. They're also the things that I enjoy. The best thing about this fucking business and the boat that I'm in is I actually like my fucking clients, as opposed to my career as corporate sales, where they treated me like dog shit. Okay. So you got to also make sure that you're in the right boat. You're in the right vehicle for you. Okay. You don't want to be in a yacht when you're supposed to be in a fucking speedboat. You want to be in one of those cigarette boats like in that Miami Vice movie, and you're just blasting across the bay. And the cops couldn't catch you if you wanted to. That's the kind of speed that you want to be moving at. And you need to be sometimes thinking outside the box. I've got a client of mine who's getting, great results, getting debt deals in, getting $2 million deals in for his company. I said, what if you just spent half your day just focusing on getting deals in? Flying to Ireland if you could to meet with different VCs or whatever to get another 2 or 3 million in there. That's the Dan Pena model, right? And how to make your first 100 million. The CEO is basically a sales guy just focusing on quantum leaps, right? Getting that financing in so you can get that 2, 3, 4, 10x growth every year, as opposed to how do we make 5% more on widgets, right? That's a lot of guys focusing on that, but that's the wrong move. That's the move after all the value's been squeezed out and the stock's public, and you've done everything you can in terms of the quantum leaps, in terms of the 2 or 3x's. Okay, now there's no way I'm going to be getting investment for the current iteration of my business with books like How to Get Laid on Tinder and my sex books and my sex articles, because everyone's a fucking liar and a hypocrite in regards to sex, even though everybody's watching porn, and sex traffic and dating traffic is like 90% more powerful than all the other stuff I do, because everyone is super sexual. People compartmentalize that, and it would be difficult to go into a bank with the current iteration of my business and get financing, even though like my margins are like 97% and it's a crazy profitable business. Okay. But that's what I can actually do. I don't actually need the financing because my margins are so high. I just have the flywheel. I put it back into paid marketing, put that into my sales funnel. Gonna either do a webinar or just put people on the call with me, and then close these longer term high ticket service deals. It's a no-brainer. It's something, coaching is something I should have done since 2012, not just getting started on it last year. My boat would have gone faster. Paid marketing, something I should have been doing since day one. But I was a bitch about it, and I was willing to sacrifice my time, but not my money. That was a mistake. I did a great job getting involved in content marketing, putting out a lot of content, but I should have been doing paid marketing as well. Okay. And I should have been selling high ticket services from the start, but I didn't want clients because I was in sales, and I didn't like the way that my clients treated me in sales, and I thought it would be the same, and I never wanted to be on a schedule. But I love my clients, and I love helping people, and a lot of the time I look forward to my client calls, and I get paid to do it because I'm in the right vehicle. So I did a few things right. I chose the right vehicle. I put out a lot of good applicable content. I was willing to sacrifice a lot of time to get that content out there, which was the right move. I just didn't. I should have been selling the service earlier instead of just the ebooks. I should have done courses instead of ebooks, minimum $250 per course. Should have done coaching earlier, and should have done paid marketing a lot earlier. But I'm making up mistakes for lost time. Revenue's going up. Everything's going well, and I'm just focusing purely on just making the boat go faster. And funny enough, it actually frees up a lot of my time. My mom's out here in Eastern Europe visiting me, and I have time to spend with her 5 or 6 hours a day because I'm only focusing on things that make me money. So I actually have less work to do. You can believe that. But the most important thing, as always, is state, right? When the faster the boat's going, the happier you're going to be, the more fun the ride is. Energy and motivation, the secret of that is passion plus progress. Okay, the more passionate you are, like making sure that you love your boat and you're in the right vehicle and your boat is beautiful, plus progress, the speed of you implementing, ideas to execution and ideas to market, and the speed of your progress, just like you're leveling up in the video game. The more energized, the more motivated you're going to be. Okay, so that's the question to ask yourself. Does it make the boat go faster? If it doesn't, drop that motherfucker like a hot potato over Northern Ireland. Much love to you. If you want help with this stuff, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/coaching. If you want to pick up one of my products, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/products. I recommend How to Get Organized. For $50 you can get my organizational system. That system is invaluable. Probably the most valuable piece of content I have on my site is that organizational system. That's made me a fortune. It saved me so much time. Couldn't live without it. My entire life is automated. So much easier to make the boat go faster when you're organized. But you can also just not buy anything and watch all my free stuff, and let me know what you think in the comment section. Either way, man, I appreciate your time, appreciate you watching. Wish you all the best.